All right, so I'm here with Justin Morris, the author of the blog lifeoffitness.co, and we're just going to talk about some things that might pertain to you if you're just getting into fitness right now and you want to go ahead and change your life. The first thing we want to talk about is day one, obviously, right? So some of the objections that people have during day one is like, you know what, there's so much information, like what do I do? How do I start? So maybe you can speak to that.
Okay, I'd say the biggest thing when you're starting anything is you got to figure out what you want to get out of it. You know, what exactly is it you want to do? You know, and be real specific about it too. Don't just say I want to lose weight. It's really very general. Pick an attainable goal, and I usually suggest for day one finding something you can achieve within 30 days. And 5 pounds is pretty achievable within 30 days. I mean, depending on how much you have to lose, you can actually go a little bit higher than that. So you pick that goal, you know, or let's say you're a runner, you know, I want to improve by 2 minutes on my next 5K. You start with that goal. Then you kind of got to plan backwards from there. So you got your goal and you start thinking, okay, what do I got to do to lose this weight? You start recognizing things like, well, I got to change my diet. So you look, you know, you start looking at what you eat, kind of how you eat, and started making adjustments from there.
So this all sounds very complicated, and like a lot of the objections that I know people come up with. Like one time I was in college and we were doing a reincarnation class, and I had done some things about Kung Fu, and one of these I would say overweight guy came up to me and he was like, well, you know, I'd love to do Kung Fu, but I'm overweight. I'd like to get in shape first. I'm like, so why won't you use Kung Fu to get in shape? That's kind of like one of the key attributes to it, right? So I guess the question is, what is the one thing that somebody could do maybe to just like start, like tomorrow? Like tomorrow, like he wants to start and he wants to change his life. What is he gonna do?
Like I said, you got to recognize where you're making those faults. So either keep a food journal, or everybody's got a cell phone with a camera on it. Just start taking pictures of your food before you eat it. Every time you sit down to a meal, just snap that photo, and you start getting that mental picture of like, holy crap, did I really eat all that? You know, like, did I really have 3 Nutty Buddies from the vending machine today? Because sometimes, if you're not thinking about it, you don't really register it.
So basically, you're trying to get to the point of we're creatures of habit, right? So if we do something continually, we'll start and keep doing that. So a food journal is good, number one. And then what about physical exercise in general? Do you think that, like, as far as the pillars of the stool, like, you know, physical fitness being one, and then the will to do it, and then obviously the diet itself. So on that chain, you think the diet should be the first thing that someone should focus on?
That's definitely, I think, the biggest place people are missing out when it comes to either losing weight or getting in shape and getting in better fitness in general. Is number one is diet. Number two is obviously the physical exercise. And if you haven't done it in a while, you got to start small with things that you know you can do. So like, you know, I'm gonna run 1.5 miles 3 times a week. That's not a very big goal, but it's something that's getting you started.
Well, it sounds good. That was the author of the blog lifeoffitness.co. We'll have more of him, and definitely if you check out our free products, he's going to be on there. He's going to really jumpstart you, give you a 7-day crash course on how to get started, how to start out your new home gym. You're coming up with a new book soon. What was it going to be called?
I haven't actually come up with a title yet. Running title is Zero to Fitness in 30 Days.
Nice. Okay, well, that's all.